Good evening, Francis Schaefer, Precision Soil Management. This is another field that we got the data back from the BX Ignite um, test. And as prior, the water in Ignite is added to the variety name to make the analysis easier. We had to also cut down the area so we eliminate any kind of anomalies due to wetness bleeding over or um, headland turnaround effects of harvest. This is also a management zone field. So these are the soil types. We again have zone 1 and zone 2, 3. We don't have any zone 4. We have a zone 6, which is a swale position lower in the landscape, can be too wet to plant and can get lost in um, if it rains too much. And we also have a zone 16. These little areas here, that's gravel, right to the surface, not mineable. Zone 19 are sand areas, and the production on gravel is way less than the production on sand. So that's the field. And again, we're going to overlay, use a point overlay method in the analysis wizard so that any points collected are compared to the soil type or the zone number and the variety. So when we do that, we come up with this. These are our soil types. So we have a soil type 1, very high productive. It's got water and ignite, and this variety was planted with starter and generate. So this water and ignite is approximately $17-18 per acre cheaper than the starter that was used with the standard variety. Here's the difference in yield. It's not quite 12 bushels more with water and ignite. When I saw this, I had to do it multiple times and make sure. And the acres are significant enough that that's an accurate sample. Now, zone 2, zone 3 show an increase with the water and ignite, but it's not as dramatic as the soil type zone 1. Here it is, 5.6, 5.5 bushels. Here it is like 1.5. Now, this zone 6, this depression, it looks like, oh my goodness, that's huge. Well, I don't believe that this sample is a representative sample. It's not large enough to make an economic decision based on what I see over here. So I'm going to ignore it. Zone 19, the sand. Remember, we're saving 17, 18 bucks an acre, and we're gaining 1.7 bushels. And on zone 16, we're just lucky we're getting a crop off of it this year as dry as it was. This was a bit of a stunner. I don't think there's anything else out there that is interacting with the growing crop to create this other than the two things we varied as far as productivity. The water with ignite and the starter with generate. That's what we were trying to measure. This is the measurement. It's, I'd say it's hugely significant. Um, that's the way I analyzed it. That's the information. Um, this is Francis Schaefer, Precision Soil Management. Thanks for listening.